Finally, the case don't happen, the Nyansh don't open. So guys, I'm taking you back to the Oyo school student and the teacher that was rescued by Nigerian soldiers after spending 55 days in the bush. The matter don't burst. Remember I made a video about Governor Seyi Makinde. In that period that those bandits abducted those children and teachers, APC government sent him a letter to resign that he was unable to prevent his state from insecurity. And I was wondering why they are pressuring him. And I decided to make a research about Governor Seyi Makinde. And I found out that this Seyi Makinde is actually a PDP member. APC has taken over 31 states in Nigeria out of 36 states. And now they pressure the rest. So as the case they go on, as they pressure Seyi Makinde, they don't cage all the whole security where him supposed to use. Go find those children and the teachers. And now the man don't find way to bring those people out. He no see way. So he decided, because he know what is going on. He know them. He know what they sup. Since the politics they want play for him. He decided say he want call on the internationals to check, to investigate the case.
Circumstances surrounding this incident are sufficiently grave and unusual to warrant independent scrutiny beyond our domestic institutions. I therefore, with a full sense of responsibility as the Executive Governor of Oyo State, call on the appropriate international human rights and accountability mechanisms, including those within the United Nations system, to closely examine the facts surrounding this abduction and the circumstances of its rescue.
And finally, now the international don't come do investigation. They come find out where the error from. The matter don't burst. Senator Oshomole and the rest, they vex for Governor Seyi Makinde. Why he go call on the international to come and intervene in the case? But they don't forget that then they pressure the man. Say make the man resign.
Mr. President, I read this morning in newspapers and I've seen it even with the electronic. The governor of Oyo State calling on the United Nations to investigate the overall circumstances surrounding the kidnap and even the rescue. I thought that was the most unstatemanly. He was carrying partisan politics too far, and this nation should condemn his unguided statement. Nigeria is a sovereign nation. When we wake up and call on foreign authorities to investigate, this is one case in which our armed forces have shown that without paying ransom, even if it meant that these children and some of the elders had to be in captivity for almost 2 months, that the armed forces were working quietly to have these rescue operations, which, as well captured in this motion, led to some loss of life. To trivialize it,
because all of them they're under APC, we know. And I came to find out that on the 8th of July, during the National Assembly in the government house, Honorable Gadi refused to agree with the government of paying any ransom to the bandit or planning to bring them back into the society, that those that kill will be also killed, except it's a motor accident. Yes, that one is understandable. But kidnapping people, kidnapping children, kidnapping teachers and students, taking them inside the bush, murder them, torture them, that those people does not deserve to give 1 second. They should be killed. Of which is true.
Payment of ransom is an encouragement for bandits to continue to brutalize Nigerians the way they want. I don't believe and I don't see any rationale behind rehabilitating a criminal that is killing people. When arrested, you rehabilitate him and he become an informant in the mix of our own security. So in addition to his prayers, I want to amend that government should not rehabilitate killers. There is no reason whatsoever for kidnappers, for bandits, for Boko Harams to be rewarded by being trained and reintegrated in our own security system. Today you see ambush of our own. Sir, if Nigerians are killed, the people that put their life at the front banner of this war are equally being killed on daily basis. Police are killed, armies are killed, navy are killed, air force are killed, immigration are ambushed. So in that, who are giving this information to the bandit to be attacking the security agencies during operation? You cannot exonerate those so-called people, that criminals that are said to be rehabilitated. So I want to amend the prayer by including and urging government to stop rehabilitation of arrested killers and criminals.
What do you want the government to do?
To kill them. Yes. He who kills should be. If you kill, Mr. Speaker, anybody that kills deserves to be killed. Except if it is a motor accident, our law is quite explicit. But if you kill by coming to innocent citizens' house, Nigerians, kidnapping them, taking them to bush, subjecting them under serious, terrible torture before taking their lives of traditional rulers, Mr. Speaker, you don't deserve 1 second.
And now the international don't come put mouth for the matter. They don't come send message to Bola Ahmed Tinubu, of which I don't know what the message is all about, but I know say on the 9th of July 2026 by 7:59 p.m. according to Punch News, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu meet with the chief of army staff over the insecurity situation going on in Nigeria. And in that night, they decided to call for a meeting that involved all the top forces in Nigeria. And that meeting lasted for 2 hours in Aso Rock. I'm going to mention their names. National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu, Minister of Defense General Christopher Musa, Chief of Defense Staff General Olufemi Oluyide, Chief of Army Staff LT General Waidi Issa, Chief of Defense Intelligence LT General Emmanuel, Director General of DSS Adeola Ajayi, Director General of NIA NIA Mohammed, Inspector General of Police Korede Egboto, Special Advisor on Homeland Security Major General Adeyinka. All of them did the meeting. And after the meeting, the next upper night, how they release those school children and the teachers. They know what thing they swap. The bush where they kidnap those school children and the teachers go put. Not before Nigeria, the bush they. Is it not in this country? Is the bush not in this country? Not before Nigeria, the bush where they kidnap those school children and the teachers put. Not be this Nigeria, the bush they. Because that is what talk say the bandit they request for 1 billion and 2 healers. People never still investigate that news. You come and say they don't die the matter. But me, I never die the matter. It's still in my mind. In fact, all the whole citizens, the news still there in our mind though. Who bring that news? Come outside. So Nigeria government, I'll be waiting for your response. I beg. Let's answer this question.